So this idea of trying to live in an alternative world when there's actually an alternate world, when there's actually no alternative to this one, is where our pain comes from. Because I'll notice everybody's treating me poorly. And how do I know this? Because in my imagination, there's a world where everybody treats me just like I want, which, actually it would suit me if everybody would just fawn all over me, right? then I would be happy with the planet. If I would actually be given deference. I don't even want an even playing field. I want deference so that it can be noticed that I am the awakened one. I'm the special one, whatever. It's just the play of ego. But to that simple acknowledgement, who is it that's talking? It's awakeness. What's it talking to? Awakeness. But it doesn't matter. You can think all this out and it doesn't make any sense. But that's the difference here, is that we don't think it all out. We actually do something. And we'll find that when you take the action, that certain things happen within relativity. I know that there's no free will, but it certainly feels like I just picked up this mouse and showed it to you, right? And because I can, for me to sit there and tell myself, well, I'd like to show this to Bo, but there's nobody here to do it. I don't know how that could happen, right? That's philosophy. This is truth, as I've noticed, even though it can't, it did. So just the simple recognition. And that's the hardest thing, isn't it? I mean, is to just stay with the simple recognition of, okay, so there's a sense of being here. Great. Notice that I can't actually find an owner to it. There's a sense of being here, but there's just a sense of being here. There's no one that has the sense of being here. I can project that Fred has got the sense of being if I want, but I can take almost anybody through a very few short steps to help them see that there's no one home in a very convincing manner. And and I've certainly taken myself through that probably a couple of thousand times. So there's a deep recognition that there's no one here, that these lights are on, because consciousness is using this body, which is the reason there's just no free will, is that there's no free willer. There's no one to have free will or not have it. So, but we don't take that as philosophy and then make a bunch of life decisions around it, because our task here is, for whatever reason, seems to be to live this life as fully as possible, to not limit it to our imagination,